everyone, this is Nibiru Watcher. Welcome to today's show. It is December 10th, 2018, and I have some footage from a lady who sent me an email, and from Rockland Lake State Park, third light source, fireball in the clouds. Well, that's what it looked like, a fireball in the clouds, but something's not quite right with that fireball. Now, right away in this footage, we also see a huge beam of dark light in the sky going all the way across the sky. That also is not normal. And I'll show you why, and a reason for it. Or a possible good theory. Visual video proof. Sorry for the sound, let me turn this down. Now, when we look right behind her, I like how she pans around, and then we see this object in the sky right there. Look at that. Let's zoom in. That bright white light, pretty extraordinary, not normal. I mean, it couldn't be the sun. Why would it be one spot? There's no smoke. It's not an asteroid. It's not traveling. It's just something breaking through the clouds. That's exactly what it is. Well, appearing to be breaking through the clouds. It's not a moving object, at least from our perspective. Look at changing colors too. White, red. Very phenomenal. Well, let's look at some of the explanation for that footage. First off, that beam of light that we saw looks all too similar to the dark beams of light we saw in this bizarre sunset. In one of my last videos, during a crazy halo, even lightning in front of it, extra dark halo, these beams look like a very the degrees that their separation, the angles are almost perfect, like forming a giant X, a perfect X, like what we see from the International Space Station. Some kind of structure out there. I have more proof. Let's look at it. So let's look at some time-lapse footage from Pedicure Beach. Very odd indeed. This is a time-lapse. This is in Scotland, and we see the sunrise come up, and we see this beam of light appear suddenly in the sky, as if behind a mysterious structure that was blocking the light, and then disappear behind the sky, and then re-emerge behind what appears to be two supporting like beams, like an X. Look how it passes, transitions from one side, disappears, and comes out the other side in this time-lapse footage. I'll play the thing straight through, and you can see this thing transition through, disappear, and then reappear, showing the similar structure. And then let me save that spot here for you. So if this would have been below the horizon, it could have easily been that same hidden cloaked object. And we see in the videos I've had before this mysterious X that goes down this cliff. I stopped it at this point in time. This is still in the archives. This is the same Pedicure Beach, but this is facing towards the sun at the same time on the same day. Let's look at this. Let's watch that animated. Missed it. The X going across the mountain. The sun. So here we can watch this once again. A giant X transitioning across the sky, which is solid proof that there's something in front of the sun simulator. There is nothing that could possibly reflect that on there for a week in a row. And each time it traveled a different arc. You can watch my other videos on that evidence of this giant X that transitioned across the sea cliff. Right here. Look at that. It's a perfect X. Where have we seen the X's before? Oh, remember this video? These are appearing everywhere else as well. See the X's here. You just watch Jeff P. Was Right YouTube video. I've talked about these X's all the time. This guy he just happened to be right in the spinning beam of this object. In fact, it's traveling. This is a real-time footage. See how fast that flies? It flew like near the speed of sound. I have to slow this down just to show it to you. It's spiraling and spinning. Couldn't possibly be anything other than what I said it was. In fact, he thought he was being attacked by a ghost or something. And we could see it spiraled in front. Here comes another one. Get that footage out. There we go. Here we go. Slowed down 8 times to show you that shot. See that spiral across the screen? If you missed it, I have more impressive footage on the original. So I believe what we're seeing here is kind of what we saw in this footage that we caught in a previous video. This is the sun and a planetary object above it, the red Kachina, which I'm going to show you next, between the 2 lenses. This was also in Sweden, and we could see that these lenses are capable of actually blocking light. I think if this was removed, we'd see one huge red object in the sky. But instead, we see this. Now that it's getting so close, now we're seeing red halos. Since when is that normal? Go back and watch my other videos. It's showing up in Texas as well. Now let's talk about the red planet once again. Many have seen this before, but it is also the reason why the red, pink, and purple skies. Please pay attention to the time that we're at. This is October 31st, 6:50 p.m. This is not Photoshop. I am logged into this camera even now at 5:50. That's when this appeared. At the same time, across all these tabs that you see up on my browser were all cameras at that same time showing pink skies, like we see here, all over Europe. Many of them Germany. And we see at 6:50 p.m. exactly the time that at 7 o'clock the skies turned suddenly normal. And we could see for about 20 minutes to an hour they went normal. At 6:30 it was completely normal. 6:40 pink skies appear, and that's just one camera. Next camera, we could see in the thumbnails at 6:50 we had the pink skies about to end. At 7 o'clock everything turned back to normal. We go back to about 6 o'clock in this footage, we could see it returning back to normal at 6 o'clock. A little bright, and see 6. There we go. Normal skies again. So about some areas were darker. Look at this particular one shot here. You can see the pink in half the sky. Yet another camera at 6:40 p.m. We look at the thumbnail. We can see that this phenomenon began at 6 o'clock. 5:50 it was normal skies. And then at 6:50, look at that. The skies, half the skies are pink. And then at 7 o'clock, we're back to normal again. It keeps, and you could see it sweep across the sky. Here comes the red sweeping across the sky, and it's gone. Yet here's another camera, 6:30. We could see the difference at the same date, always October 31st, near 6 o'clock. What appears to be nearly normal skies, and then leading up to about 6:50, we see the pink purple skies. Here they come. And then 7 o'clock back to normal. And we got another camera. I'm going to try and pronounce just another camera, which must be like 20 of them. I want to go through this very quick. I don't want to waste your time, but just showing you the real reason for the pink skies. Look, 6 o'clock, normal. Here they come, 6:30, getting pinker and pinker. 6:50, 7 o'clock. Back to normal. Another camera. Completely pink and purple skies again. What's going on? Right, 6:30, 6:20, almost normal. 6 o'clock. Oh, here it comes. And we can go to the 6 o'clock, 6:50, purple skies, blue skies, back to normal. And here we've got, let's just look at the thumbnail here. You know what? Alright, I was going to skip that one. Sometimes it takes a long time to load. So we can look at the thumbnails here. Here it's relatively faint. We had just slight pink skies at 650 or 640. And then we've got 7 o'clock normal skies. We go back just 10 minutes. And here comes the pink skies for a whole 10 minutes. You can see them sweeping across the sky. And yet again, another camera. We have 640. And this is a recurring pattern for this month. There were no fires. There's nothing going on. Why did I go back in the past? Why didn't this happen lately? And then 650, we can see the pink skies. Here we, oh, this is lovely. I wonder if this had an excellent shot of Planet X, because here we can see that it had September on, but 10th is grayed out, gone, missing, deleted. You cannot see it. Isn't that peculiar? Here is another camera at, we could go to 6 o'clock on this one. And 6:10 is relatively normal skies, and we're going to see the emergence of the pink skies. There you go. Pink skies. Pinkish purple, back to blue, normal. That location must have been a little further out. This is 8 o'clock, and we go back in time a little bit when it all started. 6:10. It just keeps going. I wonder, like I said, it's going to affect more and more skies. This was relatively faint, but 7 at 650. And then 7 is back to normal. Here is a very deep purple sky. This one must have been actually very close to the original footage. Look how this one suddenly appears. Very deep, dark purple, blocking out the skies. Wow. And look at the heavy chemtrail they did there as well. And then 7 o'clock, skies are back to normal colors again. And we've got pink skies. At 6 o'clock, well, 6:50, it was perfectly normal. 6 o'clock, sudden pink skies. Pink and purple. All the way up to about 7 o'clock exactly. Very deep purple. Look at that. And then 7 o'clock, and then everything's back to normal. Here's another camera. We can see I'm just going down the list of cameras here. Here's 7 o'clock, everything's normal. We go back 1 hour. Boom, here comes the pink skies again. Wow. For just 10 minutes. Quickly swept. This must have been further out. Yet one other camera. We get 5 o'clock. Oh, what do we have here? 5 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock. I wanted to see that, but they deleted it. Like, I can't click on it. 7 o'clock. The show's over. Just erased, deleted right over it. Isn't that suspicious? Why would they delete something like that? Cherry picked an hour right out of it. See that? Crazy. Look, see, 10 o'clock. I can click on 30. And then 6 o'clock is cherry picked right out. Can't see it. That must have been a nice clear shot of it. Bummer. Here's 8 o'clock. Let's go back just 10 minutes. Here comes the pink skies. Wow. 6:40. Pretty phenomenal. Passing across. Pinker skies yet. 5 o'clock. And then basically go back to normal. And then we go back. Pretty dramatic purple skies here, folks. I've heard all the lamest excuses too. Fish, algae in the water. It's just pathetic. Really, how does water have to do with this? Right. Look at that. Just for 10 whole minutes. It was 10 right at 6:50 too. Amazing. You just keep going through the list. Oh, here's 7 o'clock. Everything was normal. We go back 10 minutes at 6:50. Here comes the pink skies. 6:50. There's your magic hour. And go back to 6 o'clock. It's going back to normal. Yet another camera. 7:10. The skies look normal. Go back to 7. Starting to look purple. Oh, here come purple skies. Deep purple skies. Look at that. Right at 6:40. Let me look at the thumbnails on this one. So you can see at 6:50, about 5:50, things look normal, and then it got darker and darker. At 6:40, it got the deepest purple yet, and it flashed a little white, and then 7:10 returned to normal. Is anybody seeing a pattern with this yet? 6:10 looks normal, right? Now here comes the pink skies, right here, showing right up on cue. Is that normal? No. Yet, I'm going to speed through this here. 7 o'clock. Missing footage, missing films, missing cameras. Look how deep purple this one is. 6 o'clock. 5:50. Things look normal. 6 o'clock. Things start getting dark and purple and crazy. You guys like to see this. You start seeing purple skies. Get your cameras out. You might get to see in 7 o'clock back to normal. And then look at how dramatic pink and purple that is, right? 7 o'clock. Almost back to normal. 7:10. The planetary object is passed over. Wow. So look at the color pattern of that. That is some crazy stuff, man. Well, if you want more explanation on the sun simulator, the lens array, I'll leave links to the videos that further explain all that, the who, what, where, when, why, and all that fun stuff. And in the pinned comments section of the video. So please copy, like, and share, and thumb up this video. Have a blessed day.